and now move right. Inside them don't have no love and them thirsty for blood like vampire, them come out at night. You know, serious knives, some gruesome crime. Endless body, we see them a fight. Them now look for them, no see the sign. I hope they're ready for them judgment time. This is a warning for the evil out the street. This is a warning, I remind them God not sleep. This is a warning, them Waterloo, them a go meet. This is a warning, when your heart them in and them sleep. Them run away from God and praise Lucifer. See they know them a go left behind. You can't run, you can't hide from the life giver. Your money can't save you in this time. So me tell them to seek salvation. Unify the youth to educate the nation. Burn vanity and burn temptation. Corruption does not destroy the nation. They could take a stand. Warning for the evil of the street. This is a
warning.
Remind them that not sleep. This is a warning.
We're checking out the Heart and Soul Rhythm, and it's a warning. It's Blaze and Heart on Star FM, sounding good all the time, because today we have linked up with a king from Jamaica. His name is LaShawn Whitehead, better known by his stage name Chuck Fenda. Our drive time start today from Jamaica. Hey King, welcome.
Yeah, bless up. Start time with a big up the whole entire family, you know? Yeah, man, big up the whole of Africa. Big up the whole of Africa. It's a joy and a pleasure, you know? I mean, it's been years, you know? People been want to hear me in Africa, but it done nothing I mean before the time, you know? Big up all courtesy of Short Boss to make this possible, you know? So, it don't know Short Boss to make a connection with me and make this interview possible, but it don't know. Big up all the Chuck Fenda fans in Africa, and it's a love and a joy to be talking to you right now. You know?
No, big up to you, King. Now, I know that you are also known as the Living Fire, Poor People Defender. Let's talk about that name. How did you get that name?
Well, you know, back then in Jamaica, you know, after doing songs like, you know what I mean, Gash Them and Light Them, I Swear, After Win, you know what I mean, you know, I have a big catalog, you know what I mean, so always singing about our righteousness and the youth in the struggle, the youth in the ghetto, you know what I mean, they want a better life for them because they don't know I'm coming from the gutter, you know what I mean, I'm coming from the streets, you know what I mean, I'm coming, you know, so I'm coming from out of the ghetto, so you don't know, I was speaking about the, you know, I mean, the life in the innocent, in the ghetto and stuff like that, in the ghetto and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, people that start calling me Poor People Defender. You know what I mean? People start calling me, you know what I mean, Poor People Defender, yeah, Poor People DJ, you know what I mean? Because I was speaking of, you know what I mean, in the city, the single mothers, the single fathers, the youth in the struggle, the fathers in the struggle, you know? So we're coming from the gutter, you know? Yeah, so, and then, you don't know, you know what I mean, Bounty Killer called me one day and said, yo, you're the Poor People Defender now, you know what I mean? Because you don't know, I'm one of the artists fire in Jamaica all over the world, you know? So it's just the people that give me that title. It's coming from the people themselves.
Yeah. The people gave you the name.
Yeah, the people in the streets. You don't know you don't know. For them see me, them just say, yo, the Poor People Defender, the Chuck Fenda, the Living Fire.
Oh, bless.
I go on the stage show, and it's fire. It's all fire when I touch center stage.
Now, I know that you are currently on tour in the USA, in New York City. How is it there, being on the road and being away from your family?
It's been 3 years I haven't traveled, you know what I mean? This is my first time leaving Jamaica in 3 years since the coronavirus and all this, the pandemic, you know what I mean? But you don't know, it's kind of difficult because you don't know, my children are back in Jamaica. You know what I mean? But, you know, I don't know, my wife, mother is there with them. You know what I mean? But, you don't know, we have to go there to make it happen for the youth and struggle, you know what I mean? The youth in the ghetto, because I'm not just a father for my children, I'm a father for other people's children, you know what I mean? And other youths out there, you know what I mean? So, you don't know, as a Poor People Defender, we have to be looking out for the youths and looking out for other people as well, because I don't live for myself. You know what I mean? I live for myself and others. So we have a lot of mouth to feed. You know what I mean? So you don't know. New York and them places is like my next home. In the States, it's like my another home. We just have to just come out here and make it possible for them. So we performed in Queens, New York the other night. And I mean, I don't know if Short Boss, I told you, but people were just excited to see me and was just crazy to see me. You know what I mean? So, it was a joy being back on the stage again. I haven't touched a stage in like 3 years. You don't know, I'm always in Europe. Reggae Jam, you know what I mean? Upsala Fest, all the big festivals them in Europe. I'm the one who like close them sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm the main act for those festivals when I'm in Europe touring. So it must be a joy to know that I'm back on stage in the USA right now. So it's a pleasure.
Yeah, I hope you're staying safe. And in case you're just joining us, we have Chuck Fenda on the line, our drive time star on the 326 Express today. Now, I know that you have 5 studio albums. There's Better Days. I think that was a 2005 production. There's The Living Fire as well, a 2007 production. Fulfillment, 2009. And there's Ja Element, 2013. I just want to quickly find out from you, which one was your favorite album? Because I know
there was another one called Fulfillment.
Yes.
And another one called Fulfillment. Yeah. And Fulfillment as well.
Yes.
We have a new album coming out next month. We have a new album coming out that just completed, you know what I mean? They don't know some wicked songs right now. They're still at the year in Jamaica. You know what I mean? So
do you have a favorite?
New album coming out. No, you don't know all my songs are my favorite, because everyone stands for them.
Yeah.
So we don't really have a favorite. We don't know, we just do the works because we don't know the inspiration come from Jah. So whatever he's telling me to do right now is a different thing. I mean, it's a rough time. It's kind of difficult on people, but the work has to go on. You know what I mean? We can't just sit back and there and just plan every day and say, yo, what are we going to do? And I mean, we have to go out there to make it happen. So every day is a struggle, you know what I mean? Every day is rough, but we have to just go out there, you know what I mean? We can't sit down and think a star is going to drop in our lap, or, you know what I mean, glory going to drop on you. You have to go out there to make it happen for the youth in the ghetto, you know what I mean, for the youth in the street, so for your children, you know what I mean. So after this, so we have to just go out there. So been through the whole pandemic, I've been recording. I've just been recording songs, recording. You know what I mean? And now is the time for me to just come out. The people that know that Chuck Fenda is here, you know what I mean? I'm there for them. I'm securing for them. I'm there for them, standing up for them, speaking out for them. You know what I mean? Defending them, and always. I never give up. I never stop. I never change. You know what I mean? Just to put your feet together. You know what I mean? Yeah. One of my biggest things right now is my Africa fans, them people all over Africa who want to see me. I never touch the motherland, but I have a big fan base down there. And Short Boss always telling me, something that you're big over here. We can't wait to get the right promoter to bring you over here. Because when I'm in Europe, my friends them from Africa, they go crazy when they see me. They try to pull me off stage. they bring me children. Yeah, they bring me T-shirt. They're bringing me drinks, chains. Stuff. Please, weird. Yeah. I need you to hold this because I love you so much, and sometimes it's really get me really emotional to know that, you know what I mean, Africa love Fenda so much, and I've never been to Africa before, you know what I mean, but I know one day soon they will see me when they make it possible with the right people, with the right promotion, and with the right ethics, everything. And now we have Short Boss who's really pushing a lot of things right now. Call me every day and I have to big it up for him, because if it wasn't for Short Boss, I wouldn't be speaking to you this morning because I'm very busy. You know, I mean, since I came here, but Short Boss, I really respect him and say, yo, we have to do the interview. So I say, okay, no problem. Once you say to do this interview, I'm going to go do it. No, you know what I mean? And it's a great interview, talking to you and talking to my family in Africa.
Yeah, thank you so much for making time, Chuck Fenda. And, I was just listening to what you're saying about the struggle in the ghetto. And, a lot of people here in Zimbabwe, where we call them ghetto youths, they can also, relate to your story. And they also appreciate your music and, the message that it carries. I'll just like to quickly find out what drives you to sing. And when you say you are the poor people defender, that drive, and what have you seen in the streets of Jamaica? Maybe if it's Kingston, Jamaica, what have you seen that you can also say this is something that people back home in Africa can relate to your story?
All right. You see, first of all, I don't know my mother and I don't know my father. You know what I mean? So coming up, that was one of the main things for me, as a youth. When I was, my mother leaving when I was 6 weeks old, and she never come back for me. when I finally found her, you know what I mean, and tried to reach out to her, I was asking her who my father is. She can't tell me who my father is. You know what I mean? So I know that I come into hurt. Know that I have no side. I have no side. Only one person I have is God, the creator, the life giver, the supreme being. You know what I mean? So my grandparents grew me up. You know what I mean? So they passed away. So they don't know I'm out in the streets by myself. I have to.
A warning for the evil out the street. This is a warning. A warning. A reminder God not sleep. This is a warning.
A little challenge with our connection with Chuck Fenda.
This is a warning. A warning.
And let me just say, this is a warning. A warning to Malawi. It looks like the king is back online.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. Just like I said, I don't know my mother, my father, and then out there in the streets. You know what I mean? The everyday struggle is real in the ghetto. You don't know what I mean? I see the struggles every day. You know what I mean? You know, it's hard to make ends meet and no jobs. You know what I mean? Jobs is difficult. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then the violence in the streets, because in the ghetto in Jamaica, you don't know, I'm from Spanish Town. One day I was at my house and I was outside with my friends, them talking, and as I walk away to go back in my yard, a car drove up and killed 5 of my friends them in front of me, and from that I just know that I have to change. You know what I mean? I have to change my life. So you know what I mean? So I just started to know that I just found Rastafari. I found the Almighty John, righteousness, and just thought, I said, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sing anymore, gun song anymore, because I was one of the baddest, the gun DJ in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Shut them out and bad man talking, gun brand new, me not have no heart. You know what I mean? No sound system in the world can go and clash with a Chuck Fenda bad man dub song and stuff like that. But I was seeing a different picture. I was seeing bigger things. I was seeing a different inspiration come to me. So I know that I have to go back in the ghetto and help my friends, and I have to save the youth, the upcoming youth, and let them know that it's more to life than just that. Don't watch the vanity. Don't watch the bling. Don't watch the big car. Don't watch the jewelry. Yes, you need a big house. Yes, you dream big, but don't kill yourself for that. Don't, you know what I mean? Think about uplifting education. Think about educating yourself. Think about helping your family. Think about, you know what I mean? So don't watch this bling chain and the jewelry and all of that. All those things are illusion. You know what I mean? Think about educating yourself. Education. Don't want to take away your education from you. So, you know what I mean? That's one of the main things that work hard, put in the work, you know. Violence, you know what I mean? You're gonna waste yourself when you gang violence, and you know what I mean. You know, so my job now is to take the guns them out and use them and protect the youth, them, the children, them, the child abuse, the senseless killing, all of these things. What I see in the ghetto, you know what I mean? Rape, you know what I mean? Abuse of the woman, or the abuse and the woman, them, and all of that. All of this stuff is my job to try to clear that, because I'm coming from there, so I'm coming from the gutter, I'm coming from the slum. You know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
It's not an easy road for me, but make it so a youth could look at me and say, yo, Chuck Fenda is a DJ coming from the ghetto, and he reach a level where people listening to his music now, and he could earn an honest bread. You know what I mean? So you could do it. Don't get caught up because you be big and you want to show off, and you go into gangs and then lose your life and destroy your future. They don't know. So those are the things that I stand for. I stand for equal rights and justice. I stand for upliftment. I stand for spirituality.
That's profound.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, Chuck Fenda. We're fast running out of time, but we need to know how we can get in touch with you, how we can follow the action on social media, and hopefully one of these good days you can come to Zimbabwe and perform for the masses, because we love your music and we love the gospel that you carry in the music as well.
So they could reach me on my Instagram, Chuck, CHUCK _FENDA. They can find me on Instagram, it's Chuck, CHUCK _FENDA. That's Chuck _Fenda. They could follow me on Facebook, Chuck Fenda. They could email me, chuckfenda01@hotmail.com. That's CHUCK FENDA 01@hotmail.com. Thanks for having me. Big up on my Zimbabwe fans, and thanks for speaking with me today and giving me the opportunity to talk to my fans in Africa. I really love you guys. I love Africa. Can't wait to come to Africa one day. And big up Shark Boss to make this interview possible. The more love and prosperity. We see them from where they analyze life, them and you breathe and now move right. This is a warning.
A warning.
This is a warning. I live in fire. I'm cool. Fire burning out.
Shout Fenda on Drive Time Star from Jamaica. At the moment, he's touring the USA, doing the most right here on Star FM.
This production. Got a thing turn up loud.
More love. More love.
Me see them from where they analyze life, them a new breed and now move right. It's like them don't have no love and them thirsty for blood like vampire, them come out at night. Even up serious times, some gruesome crime. Endless body, me see them a fight. Them now look so them no see the sign. I want them ready for them judgment time. This is a warning to the evil out the street. This is a warning. I remind them God last sleep. This is a warning.
It's a warning to Malawi. Don't forget, it's going down this evening, and Mr. Tech will be giving us more details when he comes through with our sports update. We are Star FM sounding good all the time. Thank you so much for making us your number one. Shortly, we are getting into hashtag, wait for it, truth or trash.
What is your name again?
We are
3 to 6 Express on Star FM.
Okay, y'all, this is now look at me. The sun goes down, the stars come out. I'm glad
Turn up the
Hey, I heard you are a wild one.
Royalty is in the building.
On 0775-897-897, we get into it. Truth or Trash, powered by our friends from Canes. And you can feel free to link up with us if you want to play.